Welcome back to Final Fantasy Friday. Of course, we are continuing our playthrough of Final Fantasy IX. Superb PlayStation 1 title. And my favorite numbered Final Fantasy in the series. Breath of the Wild just updated. Probably did the VR update, is what that was. But yeah, this game is so much fun. Last time we played was a while ago, but I think we just got the blue Narcissus. And I think this opens up some of the world to us. Yep. That it do. That it do. Okay, so... Oh. The music. Nostalgia. All right. Who's in the party right now? Not Kina. Oh, dude, games are updating like crazy right now. Alright, so we need to get some blue magic for Kina. Kina needs to go eat some stuff. Okay. Okay, descriptions of the blue magic spells you can obtain are below. And, in case you're unfamiliar with the world map locations, I kind of am, details on how to reach those locations are included below as well. So first up, we're going to be going and getting Earthshake from Adamantoise. Lanner Island Marshlands. Lanner Island is located in the southwestern section of the map and is part of the Forgotten Continent, which you have not visited at this part of the story. Lanner Island is a dark green spot in the center, representing Q's Marsh. I believe it's this right here. There we go. Lanner Island. MP Watch, Days Gone is good. We're still playing it, though. Still playing it. 31. 3,000. We're still playing it. We're just doing our Final Fantasy Friday break. Not been able to watch a lot of Twitch. That's all good. VODs are there. I'm glad to have you when you can watch, of course. Return Magic. What? FF9 is easily my favorite. My favorite numbered Final Fantasy. With Final Fantasy Tactics being my hands-down favorite. Trying to eat this Adamantoise to get Earthshake off of it. Six is your favorite numbered? 6 is really good. The problem is I played 6 for the channel. And I'll put it real simply. I played 6 for the channel, which means I need to be able to progress. Well, whenever you stream something, you can't get stuck on something. If you're stuck on something, people come in and they check out your channel and they go, oh, okay, he's at this part. And then they see you don't progress it. And so they leave and they come back. Even if you're like naturally stuck, right? Like if the average gamer gets stuck on this certain point for 30 minutes or an hour, if you get stuck on it for 30 minutes, like you're on the quick end, it's still a problem though. Because people tune in and they're like, man, he's still there. He's still there. He's still there. And then they never come back. So when you stream RPGs, I have a rule of 15 minutes. If I'm trying something and I haven't figured it out for 15 minutes, I have to look it up. So I always have a guide nearby. I just don't lean on it. I'll just use it when I need it. So that being the case, that means I went through Final Fantasy VI using a guide. And Final Fantasy VI is still a really good game if you use a guide, but it is infinitely better if you don't. If you played Final Fantasy VI when it came out the way that you were supposed to, which is like no internet, no nothing, that game's amazing. Because that game's all about like Easter eggs and hidden things for just you, the player, to run into. And the story progresses because you're exploring and because you're running into random shit. That's how the game like was designed. But if you have a guide that tells you like where everything's at, it's just an okay game at that point. And I'm kind of bummed that was the case for me. Kind of bummed that was the case. But if I'm honest with myself, it's okay because like in today's day and age, I probably would have never sat down and fully played that game cover to cover like you're supposed to get it the right way. Still super good. The story was fantastic. But I think what really makes Final Fantasy VI is that you're like playing it and you're like, man, I wonder what happened to Cyan. And then like a day later when you're playing it, you like run into Cyan and you're like, oh shit, that's so cool. Oh, that mug so you can get a better look. This mug was given to us by Fast Break Jake, one of the streamers, or one of the viewers here in the stream. Fast Break Jake is a really good guy. Big contributor to the stream. This is Valhalla Java Odin Force Blend commemorative 2018 coffee mug. And it's from the coffee line that Zach Wild started. I think it's Zach Wild. Pretty sure it's Zach Wild. And he also sent me some of the Valhalla Java Odin Force blend coffee when he sent this mug, and it was actually really, really good. Really good, strong coffee. I want more of it. But yeah, that was from good old Fast Break Jake, who's actually our #1 cheer of the week right now. You can see his name up there. Now we're gonna go eat some frogs. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy VI is one of the best. I think, even with that being the case, I would say if I'm just ranking the numbered Final Fantasies, I think Final Fantasy IX is my favorite. And then it's a tie between 10 and 7. I think it's 10 and then 7 and then it's 6. And then it's actually 5, which I know that really blows people's minds. Everybody forgot 5. I've really enjoyed 5. And then it's 4. I guess 3, 1, 2, and then 8 from what we've played so far. I mean, they kind of remastered the old titles, right? Like, they got the PSP versions of, like, Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2. Keep that one. I'll grab one of the females and I'll leave one female and one male. But I'd like to see like a full like complete remake, right, of Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Like they did the PSP like remakes, which are really good like touch-ups to the originals, like original NES versions of those games. But like Final Fantasy X style, you know, like down to the ground camera angle, like voice acting, like let's go the full 9 on it, you know. Silver Fork. Alright, we'll let those frogs repopulate. I think they could do it with 2. I don't think you could remake 1 in that style, because the whole point of 1 was that it was more like Dungeons and Dragons-y. You made your own characters and you named them and stuff like that. So, like, it'd be hard to have dialogue written for that, you know what I mean? Like, nondescript warrior of light and Warrior of Light number 1, 2, and 3, 4. And it, like, I don't know how they would do it. Or like Mr. Rogue, like you got to pick your classes in that one. So like, yeah, Final Fantasy 1 would be really weird to like remake, but you could do it with 2 though, because they had names in 2, like Guy and stuff like that. And they kind of had like, you know, set classes and stuff, so you could stick with that. But yeah, 1 I would probably like redo but not add voice acting to it. Like remake it but leave it all text-based. And then Final Fantasy 2, I'd redo like the whole 9. Same thing with 3. 4 I think needs like a massive overhaul. Like the love they're putting into the Final Fantasy 7 remake, I think 4 needs that. The Cecil going from a Dark Knight to a Paladin storyline, that was so like I can't. It's so underrated. Final Fantasy IV is so underrated. It has a huge twist to it. You start off playing a Dark Knight, and you go through a redemption story to become a Paladin, and you actually change your class halfway through the game. And when did this game come out? When did Final Fantasy IV launch? Like 1991. We're talking about a 1991 video game where there's that big of a twist in it. The story in 4 was amazing. For 91, it was amazing. Like, I don't know, I think it's super underappreciated. Oh, okay. I'm actually still here. For the Gimme Cat. I'm looking for a Gimme Cat. We need to eat a Gimme Cat. Okay, that I mean, as far I don't think that's a Gimme Cat. Okay. I haven't saved. I'm only doing this so that we don't lose our save file. Mickey McGee, thanks for streaming 9. I love this game. I love 9 too. I really love 9. Okay. Alright, we got out of there. I love Final Fantasy 9 so much. Okay, so that's a problem. I haven't played 9 since it came out. Wow. I played Final Fantasy 9 near launch, like right when it came out. Played 8 right when it came out. Just hated 8 back then. Hate it now still. And then like 9 came out, and I was like, all right, this is your last chance. So I had really low expectations for Final Fantasy 9. But it also ended up being like really fucking good. It ended up being one of my favorites of the series. So, a lot of love there for Final Fantasy 9. And then I played it again probably about 6 years ago. Is that how long you'd say it was? How long it's been, babe? No, it's been 8 years, guys. 8 years was the last time I played it. When we were living in the old apartment about 8 years ago. And played it cover to cover. PlayStation 1 discs in the PlayStation 3 is how I played it last time. And then, yeah. What's up, Noah? And they got this Switch version out. I was very excited about it. Okay. Okay, everybody. Okay, why do you have me go in here, guide, if there's a fucking grand dragon running around? Interesting. This is a port for the Switch? Yes, yes. And actually, it's kind of like the best of all of the so essentially there was there's originally the PlayStation 1 version, right? And then there's the PSN version, which is just a patched version of the PlayStation 1 discs. And then they came out with that whole iOS set of Final Fantasy games, and then they just kind of shoved those onto the PC. They took the iOS port to the PC they did, and they fixed it and added some stuff to it for the Switch version. So in my opinion, if anybody is like, I want to go back and play Final Fantasy IX, and you do have a Switch, I think that is the best way to go about playing this game. Because it has all the cheats and stuff like that if you need to speed up, like if you need to do fast forward mode so that you can grind and not like waste your whole fucking Saturday trying to get through it. You can do that. It's also got these boosters at the bottom where you can, you can't turn them off once you activate these, but like you can level your mag stone to max, you can give yourself gil max, and you can give yourself mastered out abilities and stuff like that, which is really cool. So all those options are in there from the iOS version, but the big problem with the iOS version was that the user interface inside of a fight, so this was the case for the PC version too, was like the menu and the health bars and everything took up like 50% of the battle screen. And they reworked that for the for the Switch port. It's much better. Much better. And they didn't change the music like they did for the report of Final Fantasy VIII. Like, you know, like, why do I keep getting this guy, dude? See if I can kill him. Got him! Didn't cheat at all. Completely legitimate kill. Suck it, nerd. What? I don't know what all those buttons mean. I'm hoping killing him makes him go away if I'm lucky. Like, sometimes you see that is... There's like a monster that won't stop attacking you until like you beat it one time, and then it doesn't spawn as much anymore. Let's hope it makes him go away. I'm hoping. Probably not the case. It's like in very scripted situations, specifically like in Final Fantasy II, that was a thing. Where like you go into a dungeon and the spawn rate of a certain monster is really, really high until you beat it, and then it changes. See? It made him go away. Made him go away. Alright, so here's the problem. He's got 4,683 hit points. Alright, give me a diamond meow. He wants a diamond? I don't think I can just give him a diamond. I don't have diamonds to spare. No, you can fuck off, dude. What you got on you? Ether, tent, echo screen. I think he's poised to attack now. Because apparently it counters with... Alright. It counters with Comet if you don't attack it at the right time. Healing the guy, that's cool. Alright, eat him! What do? But I want to kill it. I feel like I'll kill it if I attack it again. Okay. Time to eat. Got auto life. That's done. Okay, so now we need to throw some echo screens on folks. Now we need to go into Q's Marsh. Nice. Zig cheer, zig cheer. Pop into Q's Marsh, and there's an anemone. Anemone. Anemone is the monster. It's got bad breath. Need to get the bad breath off of him. Beep, beep, beep. An enemy. Is it you? Yep. Oh, a whole grip of them. Oh, come on, man. Wasn't it Panacea? Breakfast, thank you, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Wife took the day off, so I get breakfast made. Breakfast in Final Fantasy, look at that. Okay, so that missed. That's concerning. No! Son of a bitch. Okay. Think. What is he? He's got Berserk then. I don't have Tranquilizer. Drop the controller. Okay, now we're on auto. Okay. Berserk, yeah. I don't have any way to turn off Berserk. Alright, we need to take a look at abilities here. Let me eat some toast, though, before I get all my egg whites on it. Okay. Okay. Yes, magic racket now. Working on Topaz. Silver Fork is actually an upgrade from a Mithril Fork? I'm surprised. Alright, what do we want? Wrist for Flea Gill. Level up, let's do that. Alright. Yeah, Kina came back. It killed it. Oh no, that ain't gonna work, Kina. Don't mucus, Kina. Why did you mucus? Son of a bitch. It's all over now. Might as well just go for the kill. Why do you have to berserk the one person I don't need you berserking? Ever filled a cup with hot water instead of cold water and not realize it until I drink it? Not in Arizona, no. Like, you make damn sure it comes out of the tap cold. Yeah, I'm out now, AZ. Like a 3-hour time difference? You're on the East Coast? I don't know what these guys are. Giant toads? Michigan. Yeah, we don't observe daylight saving times, DST. So part of the year you'll be 2 hours ahead, and then part of the year you'll be 3. Dude, I'm getting fucking livid about this. There's no cure for Berserk in this game. And it's got me fucking mad. And like, I need to eat this fucking thing, and the only fucking person that they hit with mucus is fucking Kina. Like, come on. Do it to somebody else. Give me a chance to be able to eat you. Oh, that is fucking frustrating. There's gotta be something. What? Alright. We're alright. Apparently, I don't like this. This is like a massive deviation from... Cures Berserk. Apparently, Geishel Greens cure Berserk suddenly. I would take the cold and rainy right now. We really would, man. I hate Arizona's heat. I hate it. It was like 110 when I got my car yesterday. Like 110 in the car. But it was like only like 94 out. Colder, are there more pain you're in? I run hot, so like when it's cold, like I'm more comfortable. What do we want to go for next? Probably Shiva, right? Get our base elements out of the way. I think that's good. Already done with locomotion, huh? Do not mucus. Finally did it. Finally got it. There's bad breath. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now they want us to go do the zombie over by the Leafa tree, but or the Aifa tree rather. But that's where we need to go to continue the story, so I'm gonna leave that for last. Looks like we're headed for Lost Continent. Lost Continent is the one that you have not visited before. It's the top left northwestern continent covered in snow. Wander around the beaches. Okay. I got the eat skill from the plants. Yep, we got bad breath. We got the auto life from the cat, and then we got the one from the adamantoise. I forgot what the skill was called though. Earth shake, I think it was. Right to the fight. And this loading time, that's the only complaint I really got. It's like, I don't know why that takes so long to load. Lazaga. That's not good. Didn't hit out as hard as I thought it would. We need to save after this. Okay. Got me auto haste done on him. We're done. We're done with that. Such a chill theme. Some really good. He doesn't have auto reflect. Well, look at that. There's some really good music to Final Fantasy IX. I really, really like it. What's Gamble Defense do again? Sure. Why not? Ah, here's what we needed. A whale zombie. Okay. Got 3,730. That was a good miss. 750 for 800. 2,000. It's time to eat. It's got about 1,700 left. Alright. Alright, it should be sub 1,000 now. Eat. I really like the way the spells look in this one too. God, I just love 9, man. Eat. Alright, we got Holy already. We can do a round of frog catching. We already did Lanar Island. We need to go back to Gizmaluke's grotto and return another Kupo-Net. What skill the whale give you? Level 5 death. Level 5 Death-a-Roonies. Chat, I need shelves on top of shelves on top of shelves. I actually need to make like kind of like a study, like a library, where you just have shelves. I did not have the space. I've run out of space for my games, man. I have 3 bookshelves of varying sizes already filled. Like it out of control. But I'm not stopping for nobody. Space has a lot of space. That is just... No, I'm not putting my stuff in space. Expensive. Hard to access. It floats away. Yeah, you can catch frogs, bud. Alright, what does the gold frog do? I think it, like, makes frogs regenerate faster or something. I think I want to leave it, right? Okay, let's grab this one. There we go. Female. I don't think I can grab this. I think I can just grab one more male. I don't have the frog guide up right now. Let me see. Let me do some clicking. Did I? Oh, well, there's no achievements on this version. Huh. Apparently there's an ability called Frog Drop that he gets, and the number of frogs caught directly dictates how much damage it does. There's male and female frogs. The female frogs have red feet and black stripe running down their back, while the male frogs have yellow feet and no stripe. This can be difficult to distinguish on the screen. Actually, it's really easy on this version. You can tell. Dark stripe, light stripe. Leaving one male and one female frog at each march. He says march instead of marsh. Will ensure the population will regenerate quickly. Leaving a golden frog will boost the regeneration rate significantly. But do I need to leave a boy and a girl frog plus a gold? Or do I need to find out if this gold's like a male and just leave the male, like, gold frog in place of the male frog? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it doesn't have a gender, so it's gonna leave it at that. Alright, so we cleaned out that marsh. We go hit the grotto. Boop, 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 boop. Grotto is this way? Kupo Po. This is good music too, dude. Dude, I need to get the soundtrack for Final Fantasy IX for my D&D campaign. It is just so good. Just so freaking good. Keena's having a good old time. Look at him. Poopo Popo. What'd be really funny is to tell a bunch of Koopo jokes with like Poe at the end of it, and then like when the person's annoyed, be like, "So what do you think they call the Moogle police then?" And then I'll go, "Koopo Popo," and they're like, "No, Koopo the Fuzz," and then just look at you like you're an idiot. Do I want to use an ether? I don't think I want to use an ether. Equip. Kronos the Tank, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. You're one neato dude, or dudette. Odin next? Let's do Odin next. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Bruh, I need this whole soundtrack, man. She's good. I think we're good, man. Learning them abilities. You know, that's one that we need to play here some kind of soon, is Chrono Trigger. Extension. Hell yeah, Chrono Trigger. I have... Let me see, is it up there? Yeah, Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo, I got it up there, and then I think I grabbed... Yep, there it is, Chrono Cross for the PlayStation, so... We could do both of them. I think a lot of folks were disappointed in Chrono Cross. I personally do not think that makes Chrono Cross a bad game, though. But when arguably the greatest RPG ever made is your predecessor, it's hard to make a good sequel. And I say arguably because I feel that Chrono Trigger's probably the greatest RPG ever made. But just recently, I think Japan did like a countrywide poll or something. I'm sure everybody heard about it because Sakurai, Smash Brothers, like spoke up about it. But yeah, they did like a poll to name like the greatest video game in this era. And I think they're referring to like Japanese era, like which is like, you know, era of the whatever, like family or however it's worked out. I'm ignorant of that. Basically, they're looking at the last 20 years as for the era, and Chrono Trigger is the greatest video game according to that poll. And Sakurai made mention of it, so now everybody thinks Chrono's probably going to show up in Smash, but that's besides the point. But yeah, I mean, when Chrono Trigger is like debatably the greatest RPG ever made. Next, like, and we're putting that up against Final Fantasy VII. You make a sequel to it. See, Final Fantasy's lucky because every game is different, and people know that going into it. So Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX are allowed to be different and not as good as 7, but that means they're allowed to succeed in their own way, and you can't compare them as much. But when when Chrono Cross is a direct sequel to Chrono Trigger. The back of the box even says it. I don't know, man. Like, you're just gonna be disappointed. Like, there's no two ways about it. Kronos, I played this game when I was 13 years old. I'm 33 and I'm playing it again. I love Final Fantasy IX. I love Final Fantasy IX. Yeah, I played it when it launched. And FF9... Let me double check. It was, yeah, it's 2000. So I was... I've only had one cup of coffee, so I can't math. Yeah, I was 14. I was 14. When it launched, and I picked it up, I think, like, a month or two after launch, and... I love this game. I love it. Yes, please stream Chrono Cross. I love that game. But I also love 8 LMAO. Mickey McGee, you got problems. You got fucking problems. I haven't heard about it. Taking sides, Chrono Trigger versus FF6 debate. Ooh. I've never played Chrono Trigger. Noah, okay. What really messed up Chrono Cross was that it implied Chrono and friends were killed in a race from time. Right. So the problem with Chrono Cross is two things, in my opinion. It's a direct sequel too, so it does affect your canon of Chrono Trigger, right? Without celebrating anything about Chrono Trigger. It's not about Chrono, it's not about these characters we fell in love with in Chrono Trigger. So it basically, like, it's essentially taking the success and the laurels of Chrono Trigger and doing your own thing with it. You should have just said Chrono Cross, and it was so easy to do this. It was so easy to do this. You just should have said that Chrono Cross was a alternate timeline to the events that happened in Chrono Trigger. And that what Chrono Trigger did impacted Chrono Cross, caused Chrono Cross to happen. But you can leave Chrono and his friends completely out of the equation and make your own game. But because you said this is... It even says it on the back of the box. It says 20 years or 60 years or 120... I forget. 200 years after. I forget what it said. But it does... It drops a year after the events of Chrono Trigger. It says it right on the back of the box. Nessie? Can we get some Vikings in chat? Get some Vikings in chat. Welcome back to the clan, Nessie. How you doing, buddy? But they... Yeah, I mean, like, they direct sequeled off of it and then didn't do anything with the predecessor game. So that's the big problem with Chrono Cross, in my mind, is that if you're going to make a direct sequel, but then not do anything with the original game, that's a problem. Second problem was Chrono Cross was far too complex. Did I save? I don't think I did. Chrono Cross had way too complicated of, like, a combat system. I forget what they called it in that one. I don't know. But that doesn't make Chrono Cross a bad game, though. It's still, like, a really good RPG. It's just, it's a bad sequel to Chrono Trigger, if that makes sense. I say that about a lot of stuff, though, too. I tend to like things more than dislike things when it comes to, like, content that gets produced. Like, when everybody was mad about the Resident Evil movies, you know? Like, they're like, this is so stupid. And it's like, you know what? If they just didn't put Resident Evil on the movie title, I think I'd like it, you know? Like, take those movies and call them, I don't know, Sir Zombie Fucks a Lot presents the greatest zombie and zombification zombie. I'd be like, this is an amazing movie. I love it. This is good. Make more of them. But because they called it Resident Evil and then didn't do anything Resident Evil with it, I fucking hate it, right? But, and it's the case, you know, with Chrono Cross. Like, it's just because it's got the Chrono Trigger brand, if you will. We have expectations. We have this criteria that needs to be met. I agree. I think they need to throw... I think they just need to ignore Chrono Cross existence and just make Chrono Trigger 2. But, I'm ready to say something. I think I'm ready to say it. One of the big one of the big, like, freak out moments for my viewers. I'll wait for Ramu to stop his shit. Is that I have to admit, I have played, but not truly played, Super Mario 64. I own it. It's over there on the shelf. I had an N64 growing up, but I was an Ocarina of Time kid. My parents never bought me Mario 64. I'd go over to a friend's house. I'd get the gist of it, jumping around levels. I've seen the last boss fight, but I would say a good 80% of Super Mario 64, I don't know anything about it. I know you go around into paintings and you collect your stars, and I know the gist of it. But a good chunk of that game, I haven't seen it, haven't played it. So there is, like, in the future, very soon here, a stream of... How many years down the road? When did that come out? 1998? 97? Right? So we're talking a 20-year-old game is going to get first-time blind ran on Twitch. I'm going to blind run and first-time run Super Mario 64. So with that being said, it was 96, so that puts it at like 22 years and change, right? 23 years and change. So with that being said, I've only ever gotten halfway through Chrono Trigger, and I've played all of 30 minutes of Chrono Cross. I had a friend who beat Chrono Cross cover to cover, and I watched a good chunk of it, but I've only played like 2 hours of Chrono Cross. And I only got halfway through Chrono Trigger. I got past the part where you do the bike race. Yeah, I'm totally thinking about doing both. And I love it. I love the idea of, like... So, I mean, Final Fantasy Friday Challenge, I'm trying to get through it in a certain pacing, so I do use guides for it. But I found, like, a guy who writes guides in a style that I like, where he doesn't spoil anything, one, and two, he lists, like, the thing I need to get in the area, so I can be like, okay, I'm gonna go to this area and kind of fuck around until I find the thing, if I can do it on my own. But he's not telling me, go here, do this, do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a guided natural experience. So that's what I'm doing with 9. If I do Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, I'm going to want to do it natural. I'm going to want to do it the way you would have when the game fucking came out, which internet was not an option. You couldn't just, you know, type into Google Chrono Trigger and get 30,000 text results of text guides and a billion video guides and 1,000 Let's Plays and reviews about how Chrono Trigger's probably a Disney princess, and here's my theory why, and he's also a reptilian underlord, and reason why Trump hates Chrono Trigger, and only option was to buy a guide, right? Which I feel like a dying breed. I love strategy guides, man. I love them. Love them. I have a whole bookshelf dedicated just to strategy guides in there. A paper, yeah, just like a hardback paper guide, like, oh, and I've showed it to you guys before, but something that, like, really, like, warmed my heart was when I was growing up and playing Ocarina of Time. I got stuck in the water temple, just like everybody fucking did, and I didn't eat lunch so that I could save my lunch money for 2 weeks to buy a guide off of a kid at school. And I got a hold of that guide, and I used that guide so much it completely, all the glue on the binding fell apart, and it's just a bunch of loose leaf pages, and I kept all the pages all these years. I've kept them all. And it's my original guide, and I love the fucking thing because there's so much memory and there's so much art inside the guide. Like, it's amazing. And I've shown that on stream multiple times. It all fallen apart and shit. And I think it was about 6 months ago or so, I was checking out, like, a secondhand, like, nerd store. They got a bunch of cards, they got action figures, DVDs, all kinds of shit, but there was, like, a little corner where a guy was running a video game store, and I go back there, and he's got what's up, Gearcase? What's up, buddy? I get back there, and he has... Like, I hit a bunch of retro game shops every other Saturday. I go out, I collect. So those of you who haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord. I post my collection, my new pickups every Saturday. It's something I continuously do, right? So I hit all these stores, and they all have, like, games, but they don't have, like, a lot of stuff from that aren't game-related from that era. And I go back there in this guy's little corner of this massive, like, warehouse-style store that's filled with a bunch of other, like, comic book shit. And he's got tons of just junk from the 90s and stuff. Do you guys remember those big Nintendo, like, metal crate boxes that you could put all your NES games in? Like, they're huge motherfucking things. Let me see if I can find one. It's like this huge metal, like, it's like a cardboard box, but then they have metal siding on it. Here it is. I'll pull it up on the chat, or on the stream for you guys. We're gonna lose the music, but here you go. This thing right here. So this thing was like huge in the 90s. There was tons of these things in the fucking 90s. Yeah, I think they have slots on the insides, and there's a place where you can put a whole NES. This guy's got like 4 of these fucking things floating around his fucking store, right? So anyways, long story short, I go in there and I'm just blown away. He's got like the old, like, if you're a kid that grew up in the 90s, there was one set of toys you had to have, right? There was the Star Wars toys, but that's been like a thing since the frickin', you know, early 80s, late 70s and shit. Star Wars toys always a thing. But if you were a 90s kid, you had to have the cream of the crop, primo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys. And this guy's got all of them. He's got the fucking van that shoots the pizzas. He's got the big Thunderdome. I forget the name of it. The Shredder's Thunderdome thing. Terrordome, I think it's called. He had all of it, man. It was like stepping back in a time machine when I walked into this guy's store. And then you know what the best part was? The best part? That strategy guide that I completely obliterated in 98, 99 playing Ocarina of Time. He had a mint perfect copy of one. The exact same cover art, the exact same copyright year. It was my guide in perfect shape. And I told the guy the story, and he's like, I love that. And he goes, if you buy anything else, I'll give you that one, like, on a massive discount. So I grabbed some other stuff, grabbed a couple games, and he gave me the guide for, like, $4 or something like that, as opposed to, like, the 20 he was probably charging for it. Like, but I can't tell you how much I'm so happy that I got, like, my original guide for probably the most influential game I've ever played in my entire childhood. It was amazing. It was amazing. All right, so we got all but one of the blue magic skills for Kina done, and now we're gonna go check out. This is Estogaza, the town I can now reach with the blue Narcissus ship. Yeah. All right, let's check it out, will we? Estogaza. It's so cold. Is it? I saw the big ship fly. This star lives like we do. The Shimmering Island is proof of the path of souls. Once in a while, there's a ship that flies around in the Shimmering Isle. Wonder where it comes from. Interesting. Interesting. We got... something's going on. The glow of the Shimmering Island is proof that it is home to the Path of Souls. The bishop sometimes hears the voices for the Path of Souls. This whole area really giving me some Final Fantasy X vibes. Anybody else? Like, this really looks like the summoner temples. Really giving me that vibe. Ooh, weapons, dog. Weapons. Mithril dagger. I think we already had one. You put your kid down for a nap? Sounds good, bud. I'm gonna buy one just because I don't know. We don't need 3 mithril gloves. We don't need 3 mithril helms. We only need 2. Just to clean that up a little bit. There's only 2 plate wearers in the party. I want 1 of every weapon. Okay. That's actually a good little shop there. That was good. Cat's Claws just got mastered. So do I up to... God, I guess I need to do Poison Knuckles, and then we'll do Mithril Claws. 90 points for spare change, though? What? That's gonna take forever. Alright, let's get him... Ooh, boy, he's got a lot to learn here. Man-Eater, Insomniac. Gamble Defense. HP plus 20%. High Tide and Jelly. Let's do this. Do Flea Gale. That's a huge downgrade on the survivability, but whatever. Share points? Share points? What are you saying? Alright, so she got a new... Yeah, the Mithril Racket technically is an upgrade, but it doesn't think that it is. It lowers her magic. Ziggy don't like that. Does anybody have any spare points? Oh. Like your hand handling? Okay, I think we're good. I don't think there's much else to this place. At least not now. Estogaza, the stars are the source of all life. We receive life from the stars and live our lives with them. This is the one place holy enough to worship the path of souls, the way of the shimmering island. Yeah, sure, we'll rest here. Oh. Hey, buddy, what's up? Okay, so... anything else I can do here? Looks like we come here for a quest later. Magori mod for 9. Is that the one that does like real-time like backdrop like, upscaling. There was a mod that, like... Because, like, the character models have been up-resed, but they didn't do too much for, like, the backgrounds, because those were hand-drawn back in the day. They're not 3D models like Zidane here. So, like, the backdrops are still low-res, but, like, there was, like, a mod that... It runs an AI, and it actually up-reses the back. Yeah, the deep learning upscale. Yeah, it does a good job. I mean, we're playing on the Switch, so, like... Honestly, like, when you're in a fight, the UI on the Switch version doesn't take up half the screen. It does on the Steam version. So I'd have to install a mod to fix the UI, because it's atrocious how big that UI is on the Steam version. And then run that backdrop mod. But I watched a streamer who was using it, and it was good. I just... Not enough to make me want to go through and mod all that shit again. I'm so tired of modding from all the modding I had to do to get Final Fantasy VIII in a playable state. But guys, I can say I beat Final Fantasy VIII. You know how happy that makes me? You guys have any idea how much of a weight is off my shoulders that Final Fantasy VIII has been beaten? I actually am not even, like, worried about Final Fantasy 13 now. Like, I'm that relaxed from getting through 8. Lady, I don't want to talk again. Switch is better than PC. Yeah, so by vanilla... So, we were talking about it earlier. There's the PlayStation 1 version of the game, and then there's the PSN version. The PSN version is the PlayStation 1 disc version with a couple patches, just for, like, some things that would cause, like, a game crash. And then there is the iOS version that everybody hates. And then what's on Steam is the ported iOS version with, like, just allowing it to run in 1920 by 1080. Like, that's the only thing that's different from the iOS version to the Steam version. And then the Switch version is that Steam iOS, like, port. But they fixed the UI for the in-fight. Like, let me actually get in a fight. I'll show you. But it has all the cheats and the boosters. Boosters and cheats are separate from each other. But this part sucks. This doesn't happen on the PC, but every time you go into a fight on the Switch version, there's this huge loading time. I don't know why this takes forever to load. But it does, right? I mean, it's all RAM. I don't understand why it's doing it. But right here, see the size of this screen and then this menu over here? This is literally like half of the screen on the PC/iOS version. It's huge. It takes up everything. And I think it even overlaps your health bars when, like, your menu pops up. But, on this version, they made it much smaller. And there's mods out there to make that whole UI a lot smaller. But when I say half the screen, I mean, like, literally half of the screen. But as far as cheats, it's got Battle Assistance, which refills your health bar and your mana. It doesn't make you invincible, but it immediately refills it. So long as you're not one-shotted, you're invincible. And then it gives you Infinite Trance mode. And then LZ turns on 9999 mode, which means you always hit for 9,999. Then there's the high speed mode to speed things up. And then there's safe travel so that you don't get into fights if you don't want to. Those are the cheats. You can turn on at any time from the pause menu. And then there's the boosters, which max out your money, max out your abilities, and max out your stones. So, you got the boosters too, if you want the boosters. He just learned... He's got ability up, okay. We don't have level up equipped though, so figure that out. Counter. Take off Undead Killer. If I take off HP plus 10, I have enough to do level up faster. And if I give up counter, I can have HP plus 20. I think I almost bought 9 PC recently. I thought about doing an 8 through 9 catch-up. 8 and 9 catch-up. The best way to do 8 is to buy 8 on PC and do all of that crazy amount of modding that I did. Like, it took me, no joke, like, the mods are double the size of the base game. I think the base game's like, I forget. But if it was like 10 gigs, I installed 20 gigs of mods. And it still had some issues, like the mods weren't loading in a correct order. And it still gave me a miserable experience. I did not like that game. Return Magic is what's eating up. I don't think I need to keep Return Magic on. I think I'm good without it. Return Magic is cool, though. He's used it consistently. Ability up is in there. Clear-headed. Yeah, that's confusion, though. Whatever. I need to change my abilities out. But if you decide to do 9, though, I would definitely do 9 on the Switch if you got one. I don't know if you had a Switch. I forget. Let's get rid of Kina now. Oh, he's got a bit of everything. I got a problem. I gotta have a lot of everything. But yeah, anyway, back to that our Chrono conversation. I want to do Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger, do a playthrough of that, but I actually went through, and I didn't get all of it because it gets a little weird at a certain point, but I went through and I actually spent a couple years collecting the entire Breath of Fire series. And I really want to play that for the channel. I got Breath of Fire 1 and 2 for the Super Nintendo, and then I got 3 and 4 for the PlayStation. And then after that, I think that's when Breath of Fire gets weird, because I think Breath of Fire 5 is like a mobile-only... mobile-only, Japan-only game. Like, it was something weird. It got weird. Been working through Persona 4 Golden recently. I have not touched any of the Personas. And I feel like I need to. Okay, so over here somewhere there is a way to get back into Alexandria. Here it is. Literally stop after 4? Yeah, because Breath of Fire gets weird, right? He gets weird after that. Here, let's see if I can find Breath of Fire series. So Breath of Fire 6 was the last thing that came out February 24th of 2016. So Breath of Fire 1, Super Nintendo. Breath of Fire 2, Super Nintendo. PlayStation for Breath of Fire. Oh, I keep seeing something else. Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter is Breath of Fire 5. It did get it's a PlayStation 2 launch. The Breath of Fire for PlayStation 2 technically exists. It did get a 2003 North America release. It scored okay. 7 and 8 out of 10. 4 out of 5 by GamePro. It's got a Metacritic score of 78%, so it's not terrible. But it's Dragonfire 6 that I'm thinking of. It was a Japan-only release for Microsoft Windows, Android, and iOS. And we never got it. So, is it out the nose, though? Is it out the nose for it? Yo!
Play Persona 4 Golden for stream.
I haven't played any of the Personas. I haven't played any of them. Also, isn't that a Vita-only game? Yo, Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter for the PlayStation 2 is like one of the cheapest PlayStation 2 games I've ever seen. I'll keep my eye out for it when we hit the stores, just to be able to say that we collected the whole thing. Okay, so there are a ton of items you pick up Alexandria, Sailor Blue Narcissus. Okay, follow the pathway along until you find a floating statue. Statue can be used to transport the team to the castle. Search the area. We got like a secret entrance to the castle, I guess, huh? Dude, everything's like in rubble. Okay. Supposed to be like one more item up here somewhere. There it is. There's Topaz. Monies.
What do you mean there's no room?
Everything better? We made a reservation.
Kid's a great businessman now. Look at that. He gave him a 20% discount for their inconvenience.
Okay, there we go. What was that? Alright, so we found an amethyst. Found a remedy. $365 gil. Alexandria card. That card is useless to me. Look at that Alexandria card I got. Look at it. One. Beep. Useless. Utterly useless. Need to make sure we always keep ourselves low on there. Trying to look all like Gengar? Yeah, they're the monster icon. It's actually the bomb icon. Head south to square, look to the last screen amid the ribble. Get ourselves an ether. Got a sapphire. What is all this? Eh? They're gonna be rebuilding for a while after everything that happened. Did bits value change? No. So, you still buy bits at 120% the value they are to me, and then bits are still 1 bit, 1 penny on my end. But right now, if you use the bleed purple when you're cheering bits, we get a 10% kickback. Essentially, Twitch throws on another 10%. So if you did 100 bleed purple cheers, Twitch is gonna throw in a bonus 10 bits on top of it. And then if you did like 1,000, they throw in an extra 100. You get the math. But that's just with the bleed purple one. Kind of sucks though, because the bleed purple doesn't work with the tip cup because it's new, and Streamlabs hasn't figured that out yet. Okay, so now we're going to be doing a lot of Chocograph hunting. Go back to the castle. $19.99 for 1050? That shouldn't be the case. It seems it's up 40% because 100 bits is $1.40, at least for me. I guess it changes depending on how much you buy though, because it's 40% on 100 bits, then I think it's 20% on 500. I'm showing $19.95 for 1500 bits. Yeah, they changed the prices. It used to be... Yeah. Yeah, they definitely did change it. I didn't realize that. Wow. Why is yours... Do you not have Amazon Prime? Yeah, you have to, right? Do you have Amazon Prime hooked up? I wonder if they give like a discount for having Amazon Prime hooked up. It's a Google app purchase gouge? Oh, so if people are buying bits on mobile... That's not awesome, Google. I kind of don't like that, because that means, like, Google's, like... 1,000 bits anyways. But there it is, the bleed purple.
1000 bonus 100.
See how she says it? It's because she doesn't see it as a... She doesn't see it as a bit cheer. And then it doesn't drop in the cup. But, still makes you the stream boss. 2, still makes you top cheer of the week. And 3, appreciate it all the same. It's on PS... But for PS4? Does it work on the PS4, though? What I really need? Vita or PlayStation TV? I mean, I can grab it. I wouldn't be able to stream it, though. What I need, help me figure this out. Is there a way to get a PlayStation Vita to output to HDMI or composite? Not component, but composite. Because the PSP could output to component.
let's go over and do some chocoboing. Yeah, then I'd have to buy a whole PS TV though. I need HDMI to be able to put it through the capture card. But if it can output composite, I can put it through the FrameMeister and then output it to HDMI into the capture card. But the FrameMeister doesn't capture in composite. It's a shame. Be nice if it did both. Oh, she's got a lot of skills to learn. Finish clear-headed. Actually, no, clear-headed's gonna be done next one. So we need to do High Tide. Can I not get... The Chocobo's all the way to the north. Does that mean I can't capture a new Chocobo? Yeah, reverse remote play. Technologically, should be easy to do that, right? But I just don't think there was a lot of people like screaming for that kind of a service, so they just never did it, you know? Because if they ever did it, the very first thing I would do is play Final Fantasy Tactics: War of the Lions. That's really what I'm trying to do, is figure out how to get Final Fantasy Tactics: War of the Lions streamable. Because running it through an emulator is just not... It's just no bueno. Alright, so she just finished clear-headed. Now, something I did hear was that the PSP Go actually had a docking station that allowed it to output to a TV via composite, which still complicates me being able to stream it. And that docking station, oh, use Geisho Greens. Okay. That docking station for the PSP Go is super expensive. Like $70, $80 for one. Plus the cost of a PSP Go. I just need to figure out how to get the PS Vita to HDMI. Somebody had to have figured that out by now. PSP Vita to HDMI has to be a thing. Gotta be a thing. Only if you hack the system? Really? Wow, we're really sucking on this one, huh? There it is. Huh. That's amazing! Boom, boom, boom. Come on, where you at? There it is. Ooh, it's a deep one. Found a chocograph finally. Oh no! That one was deep too. Wonder what else we could play for the stream. I want to go through a lot of like classics. I've kind of turned into like an RPG streamer without really meaning to be. It's just RPGs are just so good, and problem is a lot of people don't want to go through the hassle of getting one played, and I don't know, for whatever reason it doesn't bother me at all. All right, come on now. Where's you at? There it is. That one's pretty deep. 100 gil. Phoenix Pinion. There it is. Did it say minus 9 points? Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, that beak's stronger, dog. Oh, 14 beak. Remember, folks, we have our night streams going on right now, which are like co-op night streams where we play co-op games with our friends. Right now, we're going through Borderlands 2 with Toxic Lily and Rebel Red. Started that up last night. There it is. But also, we'll play other stuff if we're not able to get all of them together. So Toxic Lily most likely being busy tonight. Rebel Red and I might be playing something different. We're thinking maybe Deep Rock Galactic or whatever it's called. That like dwarf Left 4 Dead mining game. Yeah, it's an early access. Oh! Snuck that in at the last second. Give me them points. Okay, so now... Did I not get... Ooh. It's called Deep Rock Galactic, I think. Chocograph side quest. So apparently he should be missing, but he's not. Which one are we working on? We're doing Uncultivated Land, which is number 3. Okay, so can you take the chocobo on the boat? I'd sure like it if you could. It is pretty fun. You have a PS TV you haven't used since you gained a Vita? So, how does a PS TV work? Is it just essentially like a... It can play anything that's on the PSN, essentially? PlayStation TV. It was like a... It was a device that Sony put out to really like just offer all the services of a PlayStation except for the PlayStation. So like all the apps and stuff like that that you get when you buy a PlayStation, you could put it on a PS TV. Cards. You could actually put cards in it. I think PSN is slightly less than all Vita games, but most. How do you, like, what controller does it use? How do you get in there? I think 4 also. We need to get a new PS4 controller. PS4 the controller that came with my PS4 Pro took a total it's unusable now. The wandering stick has gotten so bad I can't even play the crypt on Mortal Kombat. It's that bad.
just learned Odin. Nice. She's learned everything now, huh? I do have an old PS3 controller. Yeah, it's actually plugged in right now. It was the God of War Red one that they put out. I actually need to buy a new PS3 controller. They're harder to find now, though, and I need to get a new PS4 controller. And then what I really want to do is I want to get... Well, I want to wait. I want to see if they finally announced that the PS5 is actually going to use that smart AI processor that we've kind of figured out about. If they just open up and say, yes, we're putting that into the PS5, and then I can just know that my PS5 is going to play everything, I'll just wait. But if they confirm it's not in there, then I kind of want to buy like a PS3 Slim and a PlayStation 2 so I can play all the old games for the stream without putting any more wear and tear on my PS3. I am terrified of my PS3 taking a shit on me right now. I'm super fucking worried about it. Hasn't done anything to give me that reason to think that that's gonna happen, but I don't know. He's old. How do you get in there, though? I'm not worried so much about the hard drive going as much as I am the eye not reading anymore. But I think I already did that, though. I think my really important saves... And honestly, at this point, like, I can't really think of a important save. Like, I'm kind of okay with games kind of being replayed. Can't really think of anything that I would need to save at this point. Like, if I boot up Final Fantasy X, I'm not going to play my old file. I'm going to start a new game. Same thing for Metal Gear. How the fuck do we get in there? Can we go upriver? Go with this. Yeah, we stream Saturdays. Sundays we don't stream. And Sundays and Mondays are our off days right now. But I sometimes stream Mondays. Mondays are my catch-up day. Get errands and shit done. And then, like, if everything gets done, I get all my episodes cut and everything's nice and good, I'll stream on Mondays. What is this place? Where am I? The North Gate. How do you get in there? Go bounce for a bit, we'll check in. See you someone there. Sounds good, bud. Thanks for stopping by. Ismaluke's Grotto. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna have to look this up. This guy just doesn't want to give me a... Like, he's like, it's on the east side. He doesn't really, like... Okay, stop with the porn music. Just show me how to get in there. Dude, just do it. Well, he's got a different chocobo that can probably access it in a way that I can't. Oh my god, this guy's actually showing you, like, see, there's no way that you can get in. But he's already got the airship, like... I know if you fly in there, you can get in. Oh my god, this guy is pissing me off. He used a red chocobo. Everybody's using... Oh my god. Okay. This guy's wrong. Can't obtain this until you've obtained the blue Narcissus. Alright. This guy's just wrong. The video is pretty long. And useless. And crap. Alright, so we're gonna skip this one for now. But we are gonna go do Healing Shore. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sig. Found a treasure chest. Let's go. Strange smoke appears. What's this? Chocobo's evolving? Whoa.
Those who come here seek companions and a home. Choco, you seek a quiet life with other chocobos. Am I right?
Wait.
Wanderer, we await your return. Choco, you now have the ability to cross rivers. You can only get to the lagoon through a beach. Road is long, but you have taken the first step. Peace out, homie.
Yo, Blue Chocobo, what up? They claim only field is required to get to it, but... Okay, so let's do... Old field. Yeah, I think I really need to buy this soundtrack for this, for the D&D campaign. I think this really like captures the feeling of a great role-playing adventure. Don't you guys think this is a great soundtrack? I'm in love with this soundtrack. Alright, let's find some Chocobo tracks. What's up, Magni? Magni just came in, guys. Can we get some Zig Pups in chat from Magdaleno? What's up, Magni? You're naked. Did your mom take off your harness? Why'd mom take off your harness? Wait! Leadership card, huh? Do we get Hughes Marsh? Mags. You taking a nap with Mama? Fell asleep? Hmm? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, who's getting to be a big pupper, huh? Huh? Getting to be a big puppy.
Hey, me. Getting to be a big puppy. What's the matter? Huh?
I'm bored. Mom cleaned me up from my day at the dog park. Such a good boy. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go give him back to his mama. Give me just a moment. Alrighty. Yep, wife's taking a nap. I'll put him in bed with the wife. Loves it. Okay.
Alright, what's his face should be gone now. Where's Minnie? I've been away for a while. Who's that, Koopo? Where's Choco? I'm not sure what happened, but he's definitely Choco. You're right, Koopo, but why? Oh! Legend was true, Koopo. I'll tell you a secret. I'm looking for paradise on Earth. Only chosen chocobos can evolve and lead their masters to that paradise. Let's evolve Choco so that we can get to that paradise. Where have you been? Koopo. Oh, I found it, Koopo. This place called the Salvage Archipelago. Across the ocean southwest from here. There's an island called Palm Nell. You can enter the lagoon from there. Check on the map, Koopo. There's holy light in the lagoon. It's very much like this forest. I'm sure we can find chocographs there, Koopo. Okay, so now we'll play a round of hot and cold. Oh, this one doesn't make any sense. That was super weird to me. Dude, that one was huge. That means there's still something here. Don't remember that? That was Resident Evil with Belly. That particular quote. This is odd. What's with me not being able to, like, fine-tune the fucking point lately? And that's it for this one. Yeah, it was Resident Evil HD. It was Resident Evil 1. Which means it was right before we played Resident Evil 2. Right before it came out. And we were probably switching from one game to the other. Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, what am I missing here? I just could not. That is so weird to me.
We just haven't had the crew together. And like I said, like, the only time we're gonna play Sea of Thieves is if I got me and 2 of my buddies able to play, which is really hard to do with schedules. They got a new content update out too, and I want to play it, but damn, dude, I am like way off right now. I got released like a couple days ago. I think it was on Tuesday. It's called the Tall Tales update. There's like a bunch of like story quests you can go on now. They like tell different stories, different tall tales. But like nailed that. They aggressively changed ship combat. Like now you can like break the mast, and if you actually snipe somebody's anchor mechanic, their anchor, like their mechanical, the mechanism is the word I was looking for. The anchor mechanism, it'll drop the anchor on them, and bunch of more magic cannonballs are added now. I don't get it. If I go up here... Oh my god, man. I swear I've hit that like more than... Man, it's like really asking some like accuracy out of me, and I know there's something that's like in the hundreds as far as depth, so... I gotta stay here and find it. That's too far. Fucking wasting time, man. Tent. Wait. Oh my god. If I went over here, there wasn't a clay, so I don't... I feel like it's off. I really feel like it's off. Okay, so it's over... Okay, that one made sense. Right? You gotta triangulate it. Okay, so over here. Got lucky on that one. Lucky on that one too. Well, he missed that one. It's probably right where I started. I have no idea where that last one was. That one was a pretty good haul. Alright, feck it. We're going to the new location. Alright, to the lagoon. They gave us right here. Chocobo's Lagoon. Oh. Okay. Need some tracks. Got tracks over there. We gotta land the boat over there. Summon Choco. And walk over here. Thanks for the Twitter follow, whoever that was. Mucho apreciado. Alright. Now we're on Choco, but he can walk in shallow waters now. Take him to the lagoon. Okay, you can't get that way. I do like this absurd, like, go all the way around thing. Chocobo's Lagoon. Hey, what are you doing here? I'm Choco's buddy, Kupo. He knows what we need to do. Let's dig around some more, Kupo. Tougher to dig in bottom of lagoon than it is in the forest. You can only dig the shallow parts. Choco doesn't like to go deep in the water, so the area is limited, Kupo. Half time, half price. If you're trying to be friends with Choco, why are you putting a time limit on him and charging me money? Huh? Why don't you just let him dig? That was cheap. Sticking one all the way over there. Go again. Oh, this one screwed me real early. Oh, come off of it. It was at 0. Dumb. Ugh. Just fuck that one in particular, I guess. Man, the time limit is too quick.
Was it Geishelgr? And digging here sucks. Okay, there we go. Ocean? What sucks is things are deeper, so they take longer to dig up. But it still is, you know, it's significantly easier to find something, but like so much harder to dig it up that like you're pretty much spending the same time to get something dug up, and you have a shorter time frame. Where is the Chocograph, dude? Oh, this one's a real high number. High potion, come on. An ointment! Ah! Where's the Chocographs? Where are the Chocographs? This is a nice waste of my time. Like, I hit there. I know I did, because I remember looking at the crack. I was like, oh, I just nailed that crack in the wall. But... a little bit to the left of the crack. That's too precise. Old PlayStation 1 game? Come on. Okay, where the Oh, I hate having one and I'm digging it up and then the time runs out. Like that's more frustrating than spending a bunch of time thinking you're close to something and you're not. That's heartbreaking. I want to cry. I sworn I hit over there. Oh my god! Like, why? One item that time. Where's the chocographs? Where are they at? Ah! Oh my god. That took forever to find. Take a look at this chocograph! Okay, so... Okay, let's go do this one. Get back on the boat. Okay. No, that coin ain't. Ooh, this might be it. Yeah. Hit it! Found a treasure chest. What is it? Strange smoke appears. Getting sleepy. Psychedelic craziness.
Wanderer, we await your return. You now have the ability to climb mountains. We're heading towards your homeland. Hurry home.
Okay. Now we're a red chocobo. Look at him. Look at him. You can go over mountains and shit now. To the highest peak. Around here somewhere. Jade Armlet. Zero evade with body temp and high tide. Got a cargo ship card too. Alright, we're doing good on these chocographs. Do the Faraway Lagoon. Okay. Boop 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 doop boop
Burr, burr, burr. Boop-a-doo-boop-a-doo. Whoa! Oh.
Uh-huh. Where do you think we can land? Over here? We need to be able to land over here in this general area. Be able to land somewhere that we can get in and get a chocobo quickly.
No. Can somebody please Google Hughes Marsh replenish frogs? I want to know how Hughes Marsh replenishes frogs. Is it number of battles? Is it time in game? Is it how far you are in the story? Thanks, Sparks. Okay, so now back up where I was. Where all these lagoons are gonna be. Oh, come on. Okay. I think it's like right in here, yeah? Right here. No? What dictates the replenishment of frogs in Q's Marsh? Final Fantasy 9. There it is. $37 potions. That was a huge waste. 6 magic tags. 1 shield armor. 1 Gaia gear. What is that? What is that kingdom? Well, I don't remember that. Yeah, what's the... I already got enough links open. What's the answer? Peruse through that frog growth mechanic and let me know. I need a TLDR on it. We gotta keep moving on this. Shield armor is something she just got. Late meal. Ooh, I like it. I likes it a lot. Gaia gear was the other one, which is usually a light armor. It's like a leather set. It teaches Osmos, which I believe is his ability. Ooh. What? Vivi? I don't need you to type all that. Short answer. Is it... Oh my god, Noah, I swear, you make everything difficult. Time spent out of the marsh. That's it. To just type all that. Time spent out of marsh is apparently so much text. It's an unsurmountable amount of text. Alright, so we got... I guess Vivi would be the one who does Osmos, if it's not... I could have sworn that was an Amarant ability. Alright, Bird Eyes Lagoon. Headed back over to the Mist Continent. Mist Continent. What matches that shape? Is it this? It kind of looks like it, right? Looks a lot like it, I'd say. Took more text to apologize than right there. Exactly. The word "I'm eating popcorn" is more text than "time out of marsh." Or just time. Because my question was, is it story, number of battles, or time? Could have just said time. 4 letters. We won't need those potions. Phoenix Down's nice, Ether's nice. Magic Robe, I mean, I think it was a good item for a while, but I don't think it's quite as applicable now. Alright, we got 1 Chocograph left at Small Beach. I think I remember this one from playing it way back in the day. I think I know where this is. I don't even need to look at the guide on this one. Come on, cross the bridge. This right here. Don't know how to get over to it. Alright, so it's definitely away from it. Do their beaks ever break? No, they just get stronger. More remedies. 2 elixirs, that's nice. 8 rising suns and an oak staff. Ziggy Likey. So now we need more chocographs at this point. Yeah, because we got them all done. Let's try that again. Now, what I'm hoping is once I get back to Chocobo's Grotto. Chocobo's Lagoon, rather. What's with that? What the hell's going on there? Didn't mean to get into a fight. Something happened to Amaranth. Can I get up there? Something's floating. Something's floating. And it excites me. I wanna fight it, whatever it is. Hopefully he's missing. He comes back, is surprised that Choco's changed. You're flaming red now, Kupo. Oh, okay. I gotta advance the story, I think. Let's see if we can find some Chocographs, though. Oh my god, move! And then hit. Just stood there hitting the same spot over and over. There it is. God, Geishel greens are that far down? Ugh. Not a lot of story today, but we got a lot of side quest stuff done. Found a pepper. Forgot what that does. Two dead peppers now. What's this dead pepper? Can I see, Kupo? This is a super spicy pepper, Koopa. It was precious seasoning long, long ago. The mist wiped out plant that grows these peppers, though. Plants that grow these. That was a typo there. You should keep it, Koopa. It might come in handy. Dead peppers. Type of vegetable related to chocobos. It makes an appearance in Final Fantasy IX. Oh, they're an item for, like, you gotta give them a hot pepper to be able to drill through cracks in stone mountains and stuff like that. Like, it's an item that activates, like, better chocograph hunting. Well, that's good. At least it's an item that I can stock up on, and it might show up instead of a potion or something. Oh, we barely got it out. Well, this one was the high 80s, so it's probably a chocograph. There we go. I could have got lucky and got that one, but... Found another chocograph. Chocograph piece. Oh, at the buzzer. Got a chocograph piece. Man, I can't get any more than 3 items at a time, man. Which means for the amount that I'm paying, I'm getting 6 items per run, which isn't actually bad. It's actually pretty good. That was 63. Dead pepper. One more hit and I would have had it. Gonna get another 10 seconds. Give me a special bonus if I quit now, huh? Okay. Limit bonus 96. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, got 3 that time. Two. Found it. Couldn't get it up in time though.
Wait, what? What? Bun-doo-doo-doo. Oh my god, I cannot get it. I'm trying to turn and hit. Oh my god, you guys saw me hit that same place like 6 times. Oh, couldn't get it up. Yeah, I couldn't get it dug up. And just that one. Agony. God, 100,000 points. Again, there's only 65 quotes right now. You guys keep doing quote 66, it's not in there. Probably 65. Go do Forgotten Lagoon. Oh, I guess it is number 66. Must have just typed the command in too quickly after the bot was responding to something else, and so it missed the command. Okay. Oh, first hit. Wham! Right here. Not looking nowhere else because it's here. And the majority of that is getting discarded. Wow. But the waste. But the waste. Him a dead pepper. No. Ding ding a ding ding a ding a ding ding. Okay. Where you at, boyo? Ooh. 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 Boom. Six soft. 4 ether. Feather boots. Inkai armlet. Now he's got poison knuckles. Dragon's claw. He's really gonna be in the money. Bandit and water.
That's gonna be cool. All right. Oh shit, didn't mean to get in a fight. Oh, okay. Did I get Dusk Plains? It's number 15. Oh, thanks for the time reminder. We gotta get going. Alright, so we got... Looks like 4 more chocographs need to be discovered. Alright, so that'll be at Chocobo Forest. Well, I'll do since we're just I need 4 more chocographs and they take forever to find, and I feel like that's super boring for you guys. I'll actually do that offline. And then once I got the chocographs, we'll go find them on the next episode of Final Fantasy Friday, so you guys see what items were in the chests. But no point in you seeing me stab the ground in Chocobo Forest and Chocobo Lagoon for another hour and a half, just to find the chocograph and then go find it. So that'll wrap up this episode of Final Fantasy Friday. I thank you guys for watching. Tonight on the stream, make sure that you guys come by because we'll be doing something co-op. I'm not sure if Toxicology will be present for that. If she is, we'll be playing Borderlands 2. If she's not, looks like it's gonna be Deep Rock Galactic with Rebel Red and I, or maybe Total War, or Warhammer Vermintide with Twitch integration enabled, so you guys can help us out, or fuck us over and I'll ban all of you. Just kidding. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next episode of Final Fantasy